Welcome one and all to the 2014 Donohue Nationals. We have a great night full of events, and we're going to start off with time trials. So we're going to take these 8 cars out on the track and qualify them, and I'm going to throw it down to Weston Miller as he's going to call our qualifying laps.
Well, thank you, Joe. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we have our first car on the track. Lap time for Mineta is a 8.394, 8.394 for Brody. Lap time for Tanker is an 8.994, 8.994 for Alex Tanker. Regan Smith 7 with an 8.414, 8.414. Lap time for Perez is Quinton! 8.212 for Ian Perez. Lap time for Miller is a Quinton! 8 flat for Weston Miller. Lap time for Hudson is Quinton! 7.956. It is a new track record! Lap time for Pedro is an 8.516. Lap time for Faust is an 8.314.
Well, thanks, Weston, as now I'm here back to call 2 5-lap heats we have to do yet. Here you see the lineup for the first one: Hudson, Perez, Banta, and Pedro. As we're going to come to the green flag, Nathan Hudson and Brody Banta getting into the lead early. Brody Banta and Alex Pedro leads the first of 5 laps. Now he gets a huge lead. Wow, that was big. However, Nathan Hudson is catching quickly, and I think he'll be able to make up the time. There he went with the pass on 1 lap to go, too. So that is a great pass for Nathan Hudson as he will pull off the victory for our first heat. Next, here's your next lineup: Weston Miller, Matt Faust, Regan Smith 7, and Alex Tanker. 5 more laps, 4 more cars. Let's see how it goes. Weston Miller leads him down, and we're racing again. Regan Smith 7 on the inside. He's going to look for a pass on Weston Miller. Is he going to get him? He does get him there. As now Matt Faust and Regan Smith 7 gets past in. Matt Faust is going to look and he gets a pass back. 1 lap to go. What can Matt Faust hold him? Now he spins! Whoa, Matt Faust. Here's a replay. Matt Faust just got into the turn a little too fast and he lost control and spun. But now it is time to bring you the World of Outlaws. And now let's send it down to Weston.
Knoxville Raceway, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws STP Sprint Cars. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, here is your starting lineup. Rolling off 8 from New Oxford, Pennsylvania, driving the Hessner Auto Select Motors KC Racing, Ernal Chassis number 75C, Matt Faust. Rolling off 7th from Indianapolis, Indiana, driving the Howard Construction, Edlands Junior Racing, R&R Chassis number 2L, the Indy Rocket Brody Banta. Rolling off 6 in the Casey's General Store, Parson Motorsports, R&R Chassis number 6. It's the Avenger, Alex Tanker. Rolling off 5th from the Sunshine State, the Shields Construction, Albie Whitlock Racing, RC Chassis number 8R, Ian Perez. Rolling off 4th, the driver out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. He drives the Quaker State, Ernal Chassis number 11. It's Weston Miller. Rolling off 3rd, he drives the Highway Haulers Trucking, Ernal Racing Technology. Ernal Chassis number 47 is Alex Pedro. On the outside pole, he drives the Brickers Mach 1 Racing, Ernal Chassis number 7 in. It's Regan Smith 7. And on the pole, he was tonight's Quick Time Award winner and the winner of the first heat, going for tonight's sweep. Driving the Fusion Energy from Fast Racing, R&R Chassis number 15H. It's the Flying Brit, Nathan Hudson.
Are you ready, YouTube? Because we're going green flag racing. 20 laps, 8 cars. Here we go. First lap is led by Nathan Hudson. He will get the lead ahead a little bit, but Ian Perez is right there beside him. Brody Banta and Alex Pedro and the Badass are all in there too. Oh, 4 wide, holy cow. That was a 4 wide race for the lead, and Weston Miller pulled out ahead of the rest. But Ian Perez now gets into the run. So does Regan Smith 7. I don't know where he came from, but he's up there too. So is Nathan Hudson. Now, as the rest of the field coming through, no, there's a big crash. It's Brody and Ian Perez. A huge accident. 2 cars upside down. So, I guess that means we're going to look at a replay, and then we will start with 9 laps down. You just see Brody and Ian just make contact, and that's what happens when you make contact in these cars. Now we have 11 laps remaining, and we're green flag racing. Regan Smith 7 leads the way. The Badass right behind him. Weston now makes the pass and is in the lead. Alex Pedro is looking down on the inside of Regan Smith 7. He makes it. He's coming up on the Badass. Nathan Hudson to the bottom. Something's happened to Nathan Hudson, and he is done for the day. But Alex Pedro is not, and he's in the lead. Regan Smith 7 is right there beside him. He's going to look down low, and he's going to pass him this time. We got 5 cars going and 4 laps remaining. Regan Smith 7 is still in the lead. 3 wide but in the back. Alex Pedro with the pass. Matt Faust is going to go down to the bottom. He's now in second out of nowhere. And with 1 lap remaining, Alex Pedro to the bottom and Alex Pedro to the front. And to the checkers. Now we're going down trackside with Johnny Boyd as we will interview the winner of tonight's race.
Well, thank you, Joe. I'm standing here with tonight's winner, Alex Pedro. Alex, you did a pretty good job tonight of keeping out of trouble. How did you manage to get to the end?
Well, I just had to keep patient and wait for my own spots to open up, wait for little gaps that I could take. I had a close call there with Brody Banta and Ian Perez. That was close. A little too close for comfort, but, you can make it work, and if you just keep cool, keep calm, you can accomplish anything you want, and that's what I did tonight. I kept my cool, kept calm, and took what I could get, and used it to the best as I could, and that's how I got to the front.
Well, thanks, Alex. And now back up to Joe in the studio to wrap up our broadcast.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the wrap-up of the broadcast. Thanks, Johnny, for the interview. Thanks to Weston Miller for helping me out with the broadcasting. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for 300 subscribers. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.